Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletic. Today we are going to use our Pull-A-Bundle TG to demonstrate a two-handed heavy club squat. We call this exercise a two-handed heavy club balance squat. The balance part doesn't really need to be there, but we use the word balance in order to indicate that we keep the club in balance all the time. This is comparable to a bottoms-up heavy kettlebell goblet squat. For this exercise, we are going to point our feet straight ahead. Some people squat depending on what their previous training was with their feet turned out. A lot of barbellers do that. People who do barbell back squats. I prefer to point my feet straight ahead because I want to transition it into other types of movements later. And if my feet are straight ahead, then I don't have to do little weird corrections as I go through it. You can do it however you want. Two hands on the club. We're going to bring the club to order position. Order position means our elbow is on our body. If our elbows are flared out, we are not doing it correctly yet. Squeeze your elbows into your body. Your arm should be a 90-degree angle. Pull your elbows back, but if your elbows track back behind your body, you're going to notice it doesn't work very well. Think about having the upper bone of your arm as vertical as possible or very slightly forward. If the club is very heavy, you will move the club to the center of your body. If the club is of a medium weight, we would like to have our top hand in front of our top shoulder so that we are not blocking our line of sight. That is important later when we add more complexity to the movement. 2 feet pointed straight ahead, 2 hands on. We are going to squat down. We would like to have our elbows inside of our knees. If we have our elbows outside of our knees, it just doesn't work very well when the club gets really heavy. Put your elbows inside the knees. At the bottom, roll your shoulder blades down and back to pack your shoulders. Sit back in your heels as low as you can go. This is a fairly low squat for me, but I've had 3 knee surgeries. If you don't have any knee surgeries, you should get down to the point where you can eventually sit on your heels. Lean back in the squat. We would like our knee and our toe to be in the same line. If our knee is forward and our heel is off the ground, we are not doing it very well yet, and we should sit back further. Drive your shoulder blades back and down, push your shoulders away from your ears to fire your lats, and stand all the way up. Stand all the way up at the top means pull your kneecap up, squeeze your glutes, and flex your abs. The heavier the club gets, the more important that is. Just like the top of any squat, barbell squat, kettlebell squat, we would like to stand all the way up, pull our legs up, make our legs straight, drive down through our heels at the top. Shoulders back, pack them down, fire the lats, stand all the way up. As you go down, you'll notice this bone tries to stay vertical. We're bringing our elbow to the inside of our knee so that we can drive our knees out, flare our lats, and lift our chest. Stand all the way up at the top. There are a couple ways to do the breathing on this. You can inhale down, exhale up for a very heavy weight. Exhale on the hard part is probably standing up. You can vary that if you want. What I tend to do with medium weights is I exhale at the top and I exhale at the bottom. I'm trying to breathe as much as possible. At the bottom, I would like to exhale because I want to relax and sink deeper and deeper and deeper into the squat. The more of these squats you do, the lower your squat should get, until eventually your spine should be more and more vertical. My spine is not perfectly vertical in this squat because I dislocated my leg, ripped it in half, had 3 knee surgeries, and didn't walk for 9 months one time in my life. If you don't have that happen to you, then you should be able to get lower and lower and lower, and your spine should get more and more and more vertical. The dynamics of this squat are a little bit different from a barbell squat because barbell squats, the weight is way heavier, the breathing patterns are different, the body position is slightly different. This is an intermediate weight squat that we use to integrate into more complex movements later. This squat is the club equivalent of our top up kettlebell squat. bottoms up, same position. The arm is 90 degrees. The elbow is on the body. The shoulder blades are back and down. Kettlebells, you probably lean back a little bit further. The kettlebell is heavier, so it's easier to lean back away from. But the length of the lever, the length of the ball of the kettlebell, compared to that of the club, is different. So they are two different types of challenges for the body. You can pick one, you can pick the other, but it's probably best to train both in some way at some time. Because the clubs are light, we tend to push this into time under tension protocols, and we try to get more reps with better technique in the same amount of time.